Hi, everybody. This is Grace on a Journey with Grace on a Journey Channelings. Welcome to the newcomers and to those of you returning, my fellow travelers. Welcome back. We're happy to have you. Well, I feel today is going to be fruitful, right? I know that you will be recognizing the high priestess energy. I also know that I'll be sharing evolutionary downloads and assisting you with methods on how to recall your power. Confirmation. There's going to be a surge of power. Upswing in energy. Exhilarating in movement. The mission is enlightenment, knowledge, education, and passion. Today's title, Don't Get It Twisted. The reason why I decided to go with this title is because I feel there are a lot of misconceptions regarding the divine feminine energy. In fact, there are a lot of people claiming the title. But unable to be in that energy. And this is how you recognize the masterpiece and the copy. But as I share, we will get to experience a lot of eye-opening moments that will assist us with our future thinking. But before we do all of that, I'm being led to share one card with you before we start. And the card that came out was Lunar Eclipse. I'll read it to you. I embrace my shadows. Lunar eclipses occur when the earth obscures the light from the sun that shines upon the full moon. In the old world, the moon's disappearance was cause for suspicion and ignited a fear of the unknown. You're being called to get familiar with your shadows. The time has come to root out any lingering or stuck energy, limiting beliefs, or old stories that may keep you stagnant or playing small. As you explore and befriend your shadows to learn from them, you will find deep wisdom and remember confirmation and remember how to trust yourself. The journey is bound confirmation. The journey is bound to leave you with a better understanding of your past and your present. The wisdom of this nighttime wonder lies in letting go, releasing expectations, rejecting self-imposed limits, and setting down all that is no longer yours to carry. Your sacred body is asking you to release. Release these heavy limitations during this transition. Let them go and allow yourself to be free. Now, those of you that are willing, there is a journal prompt, and the journal prompt is, what am I keeping in the shadows? This is something you may want to explore. It will assist you in getting to know yourself and developing your inner self. Now, something else I found interesting is I picked another card following this card, and it said, keep your hands clean. And I find that interesting because this speaks of our shadow self. So this is something we may want to meditate upon. Are we keeping our hands clean? Your shadow self knows. God knows. The angels know. We are not alone. Take this opportunity to proceed with respect, wisdom, and caution. This is what I am receiving for you at this time. Now, Divine Feminine. The title is Don't Get It Twisted. Because people have different ways of understanding what is it? What is a divine feminine? Does that mean you're perfect? You do no wrong? Does that mean you had a perfect past? A perfect present? And will always be perfect in your future? A divine feminine is someone that's experienced life. Someone that's had to learn some things the easy way, some things the hard way. Someone that was open to new experiences. Curious. Wanting to gain insight. A student who sometimes made mistakes. Who sometimes failed at surprise quizzes. Who then studied, reviewed, committed to learning the material. Enabling them to pass future tests. A divine feminine is somebody that is strong. Someone that has overcame a lot of obstacles. Someone that could think for themselves. Someone that loves others but knows to love themselves first. Someone that could be fun. Someone that could be shy. Someone that could be outspoken, bold, assertive. Someone that could be submissive. Someone that could be understanding. I am every woman. And so, the next time someone wants to label you or subcategorize you or simply dismiss you, be assertive and embrace. I am every woman. Stand in it. Don't shy away from it. Embrace all of you. Honor all of you. Celebrate all of you. Unapologetically. I am every woman. Who are you? Now, I did a brief research on what others may define as a divine feminine. And I was able to summarize a definition of what that may entail. A divine feminine embodies wellness, miracles, and hope. This energy surrounds all that is meaningful to them and all of who they love. This is the summary. I also found 2 quotes that I want to share. The first one is revised. Ad lib. A real woman is passionate, red, in bed. A chef in the kitchen. A therapist during hard times. And a coach when you're off your game. I thought that was interesting. But again, it was revised. And I'm sure a lot of you can improvise. But that's the clean version. But another quote was, exterior beauty without the depth of a kind soul is merely decoration. So in your determination of classifying a divine feminine as such, maybe this is something you may want to ponder upon. Now, I would like to do something new. I'm going to share a song, meaning the lyrics of the song, and I'll leave it to you to determine if it is a divine feminine. Can she be a divine feminine or not? Don't need permission, made my decision to test my limits. 'Cause it's my business. God is my witness. Start what I finish. Don't need no hold up, taking control of this kind of moment. I'm locked and loaded, completely focused. My mind is open. All that you got, skin to skin. Oh my God. Don't you stop, boy. Something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman. Something about, something about, something about you makes me want to do things that I shouldn't. Something about, something about, something about you. Nothing to prove, and I'm bulletproof. Know what I'm doing. The way we're moving, like introducing us to a new thing. I want to save it for later, the taste of flavor. 'Cause I'm a taker. Cause I'm a giver. It's only nature. I live for danger. All that you got, skin to skin. Oh my God. Don't you stop, boy. Something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman. The reason why opportunities like this are necessary is because we are bombarded with prejudices, right? Prejudices created by hypocrites. Hypocrites that do not stand in their authenticity. A divine woman is not a boring woman. Is not a woman that's not experienced. It's not a woman that's perfect. A divine woman is a real woman. So those of you out there that have been allowing fake teachers to lead you astray, giving you the impression that you need to be Virgin Mary, sorry, to be divine feminine, or other legalistic regulations they create. Remember to think for yourself. Remember to educate yourself. Remember to honor all of you. Confirmation. If you haven't arrived at becoming a divine feminine, do not allow the hypocrites who claim they're perfect, but behind doors, they're succubus, to tell you that you're not qualified, that you don't have the look, that you don't have the nationality, that you're not of a certain status. Because you can summarize them as jealous hypocrites. Wake up to the truth. And fall in love with you. Next, I'd like to share a poem that I enjoyed. I'll share the author's name towards the end. This is for the women who have walked with hidden shame, stirring like all is well, though weighed down in pain. This is for her inner child, who longs to forget her innocence stolen, body, soul, and spirit rent into pieces, fragments, broken, bent. This is for the maiden longing to belong to another, in hopes to make the right the darkened wrongs, not realizing, blinded by oozing wounds, her own innate delicious power thick within her womb. This is for the mother breaking eons of fettered chains. For the children she has birthed through blood and breaths of change. She calls them redemption, regardless of their names. This is for the crone who called her shattered pieces home to herself, to all her luminous bodies, where she never dared to feel, making strong her bones, crushing oppressors with the swaying of her hips, her hands soaring like doves, honey dripping from her lips. This is for the wild woman who traversed the underground, leaving her footprints while taming the hellbounds. Like a seed breaking fallow ground, emerging fruitful garden, no longer bound by the nightmare of the past, awakened from the dream of separation. She is merging realms between. This is for the woman, for the goddess, for me, for you, rising from our ashes, making all things new. And this beautiful poem was written by Mishi McCoy. The reason I'm about to share the following lyrics is because out of nowhere, I heard "Dangerous Girl." And I knew it's time to do some research. Maybe it's a song. And I went online, put it in, and sure enough, there was a song called "Dangerous Girl" by The Weeknd featuring Post Malone. If I could have shared it, I would have. But to follow guidelines, I'll read the lyrics. Used to it, oh girl, I'm used to it. Not first, and you won't be the last. I'm the one that you won't admit. Getting tired of the way it feels. Getting weary with the way I deal. I just fall for the same damn thing. Giving hope with the lies she brings. I'm to blame. No fault. Just I'm to blame. It's just she's got a way on how she calls my name. And now she's pulling me out just to meet my end. Don't worry about losing me. My heart's in the right place. I just don't want to tell you where that place is. All I know is when she looks at me, I feel like I'm in space. But she's just dangerous. If she can make me lose my mind like this. No, she's wrong. Then again, I know she's right. Not first, and you won't be last. She's lost on override. She don't know the time of day. In her bends, she sets her way. Called her out for the same damn things. How she spreads her wings. Alchemy. Her motives, melody. I've waited too damn long. To end up a vacancy. And now she's pulling me. Out just to meet my end. That's a very deep song. Very, 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 very deep song. Right? But the understanding I'm getting from it, it appears to be what was once a couple. And one started to play games and couldn't handle it when the other didn't care about the games. Began doing her own thing. And that's how the cookie crumbled. The only reason it's an issue is because sometimes you don't see what's in front of you. And that's the lesson I gathered from listening to that song. So right about now, I'm ready for the spread. The first card is financial upswing. It's also distractions, numbing distractions. Confirmation. Financial upswing and numbing distractions. Following card is you have won a gift. Now, what's interesting about financial upswing, wow. I'm here with you. I'm just experiencing something right now. God is real, y'all. God is good. God is faithful. What I was sharing was the financial upswing and numbing distractions card. In the picture, you see a gentleman. I have an issue with saying this man is a gentleman. I'll say this man. All right? Because he has a long nose like Pinocchio. And he has 3 women standing before him. And on the side of the card, I said car, but I was going to say card. This is an issue. Clearly, this is an issue with transportation. It's an issue for transportation in regards to the man needing transportation, but the women are in the belief that he can give transportation. You see, it's called misconception. But getting back to the card, to the side of the card, I see another man sitting at a desk. And on the side of his desk says RX. All right? That's a script, right? That's medical. And the fact that I see 3 women standing in front of 1 man, but I also see what else I find that's interesting is the man has his hand on the first lady's, what appears to be her heart, right? That's telling me, confirmation, that's telling me he had her heart. But the 2 women in the behind, their heart was just inside. But the man was lying to these 3 women. That's why he has the Pinocchio nose. I'm hearing, and in this bombashery, and I believe that means like careless behavior. He put them at risk. Yes, he did. And the way I associate this card to the following card that says, you have won a gift. First off, we know about the gifts that keep on giving. But what's interesting about the second card, it says you have won a gift. And then it says 50-50. You know what that's telling me? This man was being unfaithful, right? That's why he had all those women, right? But he had the heart of the first one. However, he was cheating on her. And it wasn't just cheating because it was adultery. And so, someone won a gift. 50-50, right? So you get to have all your women and one woman gets to have a gift that everyone would have wanted. Every action has a reaction. And every move you make has a circumstance. And the lesson here, when you're favored by God, give Him praise. Because He protects you from the nonsense. He protects you from the irresponsible behavior. He protects you from the adultery by giving you vision and dream to have you escape test results. commitment required. Okay? Yeah. That energy is so... I don't want to use the word depressing, but it's a depressing energy. Because clearly, there was a ringleader here. And what I don't want to miss from stating is, in the position of the man's heart, is a black stain. That means black heart, careless heart. What's left of a heart, failing heart. And the sun is shining on the card that says you have won, right? So all the secrets, light is being shed on all the secrets, all the women, all the affairs, all the lies, all the cover-ups. Light is being shined. Next card is King of Swords. Yeah, this is making sense now. King of Swords. Yes. Truth. So that means what I was saying was truth. King of Swords is in the energy of structure, routine, intelligence, rational, logical, power, authority, strength, manners, conversation, discerning, detached, head over heart, an unemotional, analytical man of authority who makes balanced judgments and gives excellent advice. And I'm being led to tell you that when we read, we're reading energy. And anyone can possess feminine energy and masculine energy. So a woman can be in the King of Swords energy, right? In her truth. In her truth, she expects and she subscribes to structure. She's intelligent, rational, okay? Lives in the real world. She's in her power. She has authority, strength. She understands how to treat others the way she wants to be treated. Manners, conversation. open for honest communication. Discerning. So regardless of the lies being told and the illusions on display, she knows how to be discerning. And when it calls to be detached, she can be detached. She can operate with head over heart and appear to be unemotional. In her masculine energy, analytical. An analytical man of authority who makes balanced judgments and gives excellent advice. Meaning, if you prefer to the streets, then the streets can have you. You know why? She doesn't want to be on the first card. She doesn't want to be online for medication. She doesn't want to be lied to. She doesn't want anyone manipulating her heart. And I'm seeing a diamond. She knows she's a diamond. But what's interesting about this card is part of the diamond is touching the man's hat. He knows. He knows she's a diamond. That's why he put on the hat of being a husband. But even in the knowledge of him knowing her worth, couldn't change the nature of things, that he had a black heart. And that's why the story brings the King of Swords. After the King of Swords is North, solitude. Someone hibernates and decides to be focused on matters of the home, family matters. And how to move forward. In progress. And she's not alone. She's under the stars and they're shining on her. They're showing her the way. In fact, one star is shining brighter than the other stars. Showing her that she's still on her way to her destiny. She just needs to focus on that star, her North Star. Next card is you are sacred. She knows she is sacred. And due to the body language of this card, she knows she has herself. She always has somebody because she has herself. And she embraces herself. Right? And it appears to be like tree branches that somehow are positioned to sway around her waist as if they were a skirt. That's telling me her ancestors, they're supporting her. All right. They're giving her the strength. In fact, in some cultures, my culture, although I haven't seen one of my family members do it, however, it's common knowledge that when you're going through a very tough time, sometimes that might be in relation to grieving somebody. In the Haitian culture, there's something, a phrase called Mare Saint-Tu. Now, I do my best, okay? Because sometimes family giggles when I attempt to speak Creole. But it's because I respect my roots. Although I was born here, I'm not going to ever forget, because I embrace all of me. Right? And this is why sometimes I make references, because as I share it with you, I fortify myself. I remind myself. And it's pleasing with my soul. But yes, the phrase is Mare Saint-Tu, which is tying your waist with enough cloth, but made as a belt, right? And it's believed to help to support you, because whatever you're going through is overwhelming. Like, you don't want to go to our funerals, okay? Like, it can be very emotional. It could be people trying to jump in the hole. It could be, people rolling on the floor. Oh, it can get real, right? And unfortunately, I've seen it real. I've seen it real. One of my family members, she lost 2 boys. And she had 2 boys and 2 girls. They were all adults. But I remember the second funeral, she could not attend the funeral. She just could not. And that's another part of our culture where sometimes it's believed you're not supposed to go to bury your child. Right? So there, I just shared some culture with you. Along with art. Along with spirituality. Along with motivation. Perfect melody. What I don't want to neglect from the You Are Sacred card is she's very creative. That's why the yellow is presented. She's also passionate. See, the colors are important. She's also psychic. She's also a healer. And she knows how to heal. And I'm just reading the picture. She knows how to heal because she knows how to go within. She also knows how to nurture herself. She knows how to heal herself, not just others. And she knows all the answers that she needs are within. That's why her eyes are closed. Water. Assists her in her meditative state. Some people connect more with water. Some people connect more with fire. Some people connect more with nature, earth. Air, spirit. And some people know how to respect all the elements and connect with them too. It's a process, and there's no hurry because it's baby steps. Next card is I like to pronounce, even though I'm not a speaker, like I don't know a language, out of respect, I like to pronounce it correctly. So give me a second. Well, the internet wasn't too helpful, but I believe it's pronounced as Mami Kwamba Bank. But the card says speak up. And in the back, there are like fists that are up. Claiming your power. Right? I need to, I don't want to ignore the fact that there's a number on here. I want to share this number with you. Interesting. Interesting indeed. It says, Master Jesus and his angels are with you. This is a sacred time for growth and healing. Now, the reason why I said it's interesting is because right before I read it, I recalled a vision I had. People dressed in white. And again, it's like I was on top looking at the bottom. And there was one person who offended me gravely in this reality that was in the circle on his knees. And it appears like they was praying for him, calling on Jesus and Jesus and Jesus, right? Neglecting the fact that we all have consequences for our actions. And sometimes we curse ourselves when we are praying against the victim, right? Because sometimes we take the cover of saying we're seeking deliverance. Protect him from the attacks. Oh, child, they get real. They get sweaty. They get teary. They shout, they dance. They prance. Yes, it's a time to pray. I encourage you to pray. In fact, the card is speak up. So along with your prayer, I will continue to speak up with the injustices that were done to me, the outrageous, disgusting, evil, degrading injustices that were done to me by an entire community. And this is what makes it so low. Because it includes you, and you, and you, and you too. When evil is magnified, with collective low vibrational energy, I'm hearing all of you need to be in the circle. All of you need to be on your knees. All of you need an exorcist. You can't pray for somebody when you led them astray. Confirmation. Not if the goal is deliverance. Not if you haven't confessed. Not if you haven't made things right. Not if you haven't changed your ways. Not if you wear the same white outfit on church Sunday morning and the same white outfit in your seances. I'm hearing Jesus speaks. The next card is, out of all the names, right? For some reason, her name is Hell. H-E-L, not double L. And it says confirmation. It says end of a cycle. And there's a crow. It's end of a cycle. You see, with humanity, I had a friend that once told me, there's nothing new under the sun. In other words, anybody that appears with a new philosophy, a visionary, confirmation. A teacher, a healer, we get a lot of pushback. We get stones thrown on us. And those hiding hands. We get the Pharisees telling us, well, this isn't according to this, according to this, according to this, according to this. They believe that God is mute. He can no longer talk. And that's the biggest lie they ever told you. God is always talking. All right? The mistake is you. It's not the messenger. It's not the healer. It's not someone that comes in her truth, hiding nothing from you, standing up to your abuse. Willing to continue to combat with you. God never gets tired. And that's my source. What about you? We should be learning from our mistakes. We should think before we speak. We should make the acquaintance of our shadow selves before we judge. We should stop running away from the mirror and face ourselves. Because the truth is, the reason you're pointing the finger is the mirror is too harsh of a reflection. God's saying He's no longer playing. So those who continue faking will learn that they're all making a big mistake. You ever heard of those mistakes that you feel guilty of for the rest of your life? You are remembered by those who witnessed you acting bestial against someone that just came to help you. That is your stain. Of the sacrifice that you made. That was all in vain. God, I feel your presence and I hear you ringing. Let me see this angel number. That was a personal one. Something for myself. I think that's why it was a ring that caught my attention. Hey, I have something to tell you. So the next card is the central sun. Abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. That one is pretty self-explanatory. Beaming light, powerful, next card is energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. Those of you that were programmed in the church may have had parents who told you, pray every day. I encourage you that you continue to pray every day. Although we need to pray more than once a day. Those who want to be in power. But nonetheless, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because you should also ask that your aura is cleansed and purified. That's a prayer request that you may want to add on. That your chakras are cleansed as well. Balanced and open. Please do not neglect what I've just shared. Please take care of yourselves. There are a lot of hidden secrets that were hidden for the purpose of keeping you oppressed, for keeping you under the feet of those that stole your seat. This is the time you stand up. But it requires the effort of having an open mind, and putting what you've learned into application. Each one, teach one. Following that card, discord. I just mentioned balance, right? Discord in relation to alignment. Discord, lack of harmony. Going against the flow. Lacking joy and contentment. Difficult circumstances. And this is why you are required to maintain. I'm hearing first obtain. First obtain, then maintain your wellness. Because you need to have what it takes to withstand what a lot of others can't. Confirmation. If you were called to be a generational curse breaker, you can't sit down and complain like the others. You need to stand up. And fulfill what you were appointed to. Because you have a lot of backup that supports you. Don't let yourself down. And don't let all of them down. Stand up for your rights. Following discord, lack of harmony, going against the flow, lacking joy and contentment, difficult circumstances is I just was speaking of support. Well, following that chord is strength and support coming from a partner, a warm partnership, an engagement. You see, when you heal from discord, lack of harmony, going against the flow, that means fighting what's meant to be. Sometimes you need to go with the flow. Going against the flow will cause too much exertion. Which will make you unbalanced and more susceptible to psychic attack. People, you make it so easy for those that are attacking you when you are not balanced. You know what they want? They want you to have insomnia, right? For those of you that don't know, insomnia also affects your immune system. It also brings fatigue. Which leads you to not be as alert as you could have been if you were well rested. They want you not to eat or not to eat properly. So you won't be strong. You won't be nourished. Your body won't be able to fight back. Yes, it's psychic attack, but we are mind, body, and soul. And what affects our spirit affects our mind, affects our body. And so we have to cater to all these factors. In order to stand up to darkness. Following strength and support coming from a partner is dissatisfaction, fatigue, losses. And this is telling me that those who are attacking you spiritually are dissatisfied that their efforts were in vain. Years of efforts, banking on it with everything they had, laughing about it, under the impression that only they can stand. Right? But God had to raise somebody up for the purpose of being a witness. I'm a witness. That with God, you can't touch this. And that's point. And that's blank. And that's period. Next card is maybe. The Fool. It's time to embark on a brand new beginning. Innocence, freedom, confirmation, right on freedom, what I stand for. All right? I love it. Originality, adventure, travel, foolishness, carelessness, idealism, youth, spontaneity, lack of commitment, and new beginnings. So this associates to more than one party. One being innocence, freedom, originality, adventure, travel. The other party, the dissatisfied party, the party in second place, the party that canceled the winning party. Nothing to celebrate. Tear. They fall under foolishness, carelessness, lack of commitment. Yeah, sounds about right. Next card is Lodge, Counsel. Self-care comes with a variety of opportunities. Some of you may consider going to the sauna. If not the sauna, exercising. Simply to induce sweat. It helps you to detox, and it assists you in healing. And taking either of those opportunities I just shared with you is the availability to be in a meditative state. There you will receive enlightening counsel. And those of you that have quote-unquote spiritual leaders, I'm hearing, remember, they're just human. So if you have a leader that tells you to jump off the cliff, would you think about it? If you had a leader that told you to disregard your integrity, would you think about it? If you had a leader that told you to participate in immorality, would you think about it? In fact, would you agree with it? Because that's how things have always been. And throw stones at the messenger, the seer, the teacher that approaches you with rational, timely, inspirational motivation. Have you taken the time to look at yourself lately? Some of you are just too busy, right? Wow. How timely. You're too busy. And the next card is drought. This is what happens when you don't take the time to nourish your soul. When you don't take the time to connect with the truth. When you don't take time to consider what the open mind has for you. It leads to drought. I see desert land. And a woman that doesn't even know where to begin. With the scorching sun. That's reminding you, remember when I shared my light? But then she's left with her own self, not with her crowd, not with her teachers, not with her sisters. She stands alone. Facing what the sun was telling her all along. Next card. Tanit. Pleasure. Maybe that is what caught her attention and got in the way of the sun. Pleasure. And I'm being reminded, balance is the fruit of the universe. There's time for the sun. There's time for pleasure. But you have to watch your measure. Next card is High Priest of Atlantis. Chakra healing. Could someone need sacral healing? Is there a need for readjusting? Healing comes from God. Not those with God complex. I'm hearing give God a call. Those of you that seek healing, give him a call. Start with a call. He's there for us all. Next card is Venusian Galactic Council. Star being guides. Wow. Star being guides, answer the call. Star being guides, answer the call. Time to shine. We were just speaking of call. Star beings, you know who you are. It's time to shine. Be thankful for the call. Be thankful for your guides. Who led you to trusting you answering the call. You see, you need to follow your intuition. You need to pray. But it's also important for you to have a relationship with your spiritual support team. They can assist you in matters that are new to you. When you don't know if you should move forward or be still or sit down, they're there for you. They'll help you. So be faithful in giving gratitude for everything that was done for you. The next card is Adrift. Letting go. Allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. You see, part of answering the call is surrendering to a higher force. You'll learn to let go of worldly things. You'll learn to let go of ego. You'll learn to let go of let go set. Because it's not competition. It's never been competition. It will never be competition. Your pace should not be measured with time. Your pace should be measured with divine order. Learn to pray and ask for patience. Because sometimes divine order doesn't come in the blink of an eye. Right? Sometimes you need to use that opportunity to get fortified. Because believe me, it's always the calm before the storm. You can write that down somewhere. Following that card, transformation, polarity, reversal, yin, yang, counterbalance, enlightenment, and change. Change may come in the form of flexibility. It may come in the form of adaptability. But it will happen completely. Part of moving forward on this journey is saying goodbye to yesterday. Are you ready? Or should I say, were you ready? I know this is pretty heavy for a lot of you. But what are you going to do? This is our new reality. And we just have to adjust. And trust. Never doubt that God is in control. Next card is I just said trust. Don't doubt that God is in control. And the next card is fear. Some of you are in fear, anxiety, and stress. Pray, people. Pray, pray, pray. The answers are not on the readings. Some of you are looking for answered prayers from readings. The answers are the answers come when God is leading. So even if you have time for the readings, please make time. To be with God. To unload to Him freely. To be transparent. Allowing yourself to to see yourself for the first time through God's eyes. What a miracle that is to experience. It's life-changing. It's renewing. It's forgiving. Everything you once held against yourself. And embracing everything that God brings. Understanding that's part of growing. Being willing to fulfilling your soul's purpose. Are you willing? Next card is it has two meanings. Essence, clarifying spirit. The next one being liveliness, combativeness, burning situation. Following that, Ace of Swords. That's clarity. New ideas, new plans. You know why I'm laughing? I'll share with you. Sometimes I share with the collective and sometimes God tells me wait on it. But because He let my eyes land on this card, He wants me to share about it. The card I just picked up was the Ace of Swords, right? Which says new ideas, new plans, intellectual ability, victory, success, mental clarity, clear thinking, breakthroughs, ability to concentrate, communication, realize the truth, vision, force, focus, intensity, stimulating people. But the card that my eye land on, not placed with these cards, separate, because I had to pray against it. You see, I did a reading. Some days ago. I don't want to give you an exact date. I mean, an exact number of days, because I don't want to make any mistakes concerning that. But I did a reading, and the card says intellectual talent provides knowledge. And believe it or not, it was upside down. And the card surrounding it awakened me to the fact that there are those that are utilizing dark magic to affect your intellectual talent, affect, and I'm hearing a ring in my ear, so I know, affect abilities for you to not only receive but provide knowledge for others. Yes, it was upside down. When you notice these things, you don't just put the card down. It was a message, wasn't it? And so you need to pray against it. In fact, it was better than that. Can you guess? Return to sender. Which makes it more grave, because the only reason they chose to misbehave is because they were jealous of what they believe they lack in intelligence. And so when you return it to sender, and they already believe excuse me, they already believe they're not a contender. They're never ready for the back to sender. You understand? But sometimes people have to learn the hard way. You know? Sometimes you accept the fact that you choose to be a warrior of peace. But the reality is, there are those that won't accept none of these. They won't be rational. They won't be able to, they're not willing to see the facts. They're comfortable with their illusions. And it's sad because we could do better than that, right? But again, after you pray, back to sender. It always works. Child, the next card is cave, retreat. You see when that back to sender coming? Sure enough, they in that cave. Can you blame them though? Nah, I can't blame them. I don't even want to blame them. Would you believe following Ace of Swords, Cave Retreat is soul loss. Be careful what you send, because the back to senders can cause consequences that you can't change. In fact, consequences that bring tears. Consequences that are towers. Consequences that are witnessed by many others. Be careful. A soul should be regarded as a precious thing. So, it should never be in the movement of gambling. Don't sell your soul. Confirmation. Don't even gamble your soul. Confirmation. There's a reason for confirmation. Next card is Sache. And it means, well, it represents grounding. I know y'all have heard several times before, spend time in nature. And here again, spend time in nature. It will help you with your root chakra, in fact, it lends its energy to every chakra. It's good for all of you all together. Your mind, your body, your soul. Try sun gazing. I can tell you, it's changed my life. I don't know what it will do for you, but I'm just sharing what it's done for me. Sun gazing. Just looking at the sun. That's all. That's all. And I'm going to just leave it right there. Okay? Moving right along. There is always enough. So those of you that are in the energy of lack mentality, release that. If you know that you are in the energy of love, there is no reason for you to fear confirmation, for you to fear anything in relation to lacking. Let me tell you, some things you may request and then you release it and you just trust God, and then you wait for it and you wonder why it hasn't come. And guess what? On its due date, it arrives. See, yes, we do know sometimes God takes his time, but he never lets us down. If for some reason you have an experience where you ask for assistance and it didn't arrive, remember, God's protection is man's rejection. Man's rejection is God's protection. So that means if you're rejected, oh, you didn't give me the money in time and such, or, whatever the case. Sometimes it doesn't even have to do anything with money. A production of some sort. Different avenues in relation to creativity, whatever it is. Trust and believe. If it doesn't come through, God doesn't want it for you. I want you to learn something I taught myself to do. When something doesn't go through for myself, I breathe and I say, don't get upset. It's okay. God knows the way. You hear me? Don't get upset. It's okay. God knows the way. And I release it. Whatever it was. Trust me. We all have plans. But life doesn't have to follow our plans. We offer our plans. This is why our plans have to be in alignment with God's plans. Right? He overrides it all. And chances are, if you want it to be approved, it has to benefit us all. That's just how it works. For example, if your mission is to get $1 million, right? God, I want $1 million. All right. Were you planning for the $1 million to benefit us all? Get a clue. Do you feel what I'm trying to tell you? Whatever you're asking God, if you're asking him something to be selfish, to be mean, to punish, first off, it's low vibrational. And manifestation requires high vibrational. So basically, you hung yourself from a tree. You see? Only if you could be. Thinking of everyone you see. That's life. And we're learning. We're in school. And we have unforgettable teachers and unforgettable students. Indeed. The next card is the Divine Matrix. Interconnectedness. You see that? I was just speaking about the benefit of all. And here we are with interconnectedness. Synchronicity. Exactly. Following the exact key. Right? God incidences. Like coincidences. We know the truth is God incidences. Oh, God isn't. He's in the root of it all. Right? And we're waking up. We're waking up until we wake up all. One baby step at a time. Next card is experiments. Manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. You see? The necessity for the cruelty is to be arrogant with knowledge obtained. That's low vibrational. Issues with manifestation. Forcing change. Manipulation of nature. Again, low vibrational. Is that will in alignment with God's will? You see, God designed nature. And see, here we are manipulating it. Right? God designed destinies. And here we are, forcing change. Again, is that will in alignment with God's will and benefits us all? The pursuit of knowledge. That's telling me that's in relation to the God complex. God is all-knowing. Pursuit of knowledge, the seed of knowledge, right? In the energy of arrogance. Again, low vibrational. And clearly in the picture, it's en route to darkness. But everybody has choices. Following that, dried up, moving against the current, drowning, swept away, ignoring intuition. This is what happens after the experiments. This is what happens after they target an individual that has nothing to do with their doings in satanic rituals, but uses her as a target practice for every spell work available. Experiments, manipulating of nature, right? Forcing change, manipulation of nature. Psychically attacking an individual to lower their performance. To give you opportunity to energy harvest. Disregarding that God made her that way for a reason. Too long of a list to share. That they all did. But we know for sure it was assisted by dark forces. It's represented on the card, right? Forcing change. Not only trying to change someone's destiny, but forcing separation in marital status. Rearranging for your preference. Would lying, framing, and plotting fall under the category of cruelty? Would spying and home invading fall under the category of cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge? With the belief of knowing, with the belief of stating that you would get away with this, and that it was a sure thing, fall under arrogance? You may want to experiment having a conversation with God and getting the answers that you seek. Or more appropriately, what you need. Because now you're left with being dried up, moving against the current, drowning, swept away, ignoring intuition. Facts. Next card is love and happiness, home, a love letter, problems lifting, suggesting that the experiments didn't change nothing, because God is still blessing. Following that, conflicts, bullies, arguments, violence. Wow, and I see an eye. Like in the picture, there's an eye that's hidden. That's witnessing all the disarray, right? So the knowledge of everything still finds itself this way. And keeps me in awareness of balance. Next card, community. All right. After the conflict, bullies, arguments, and violence, community. Happy families. Reunion. Coming home. Celebrations. Surprises. Parties, weddings, events. Feeling welcomed. Community or family coming together. Community spirit. Teamwork. Success. Prosperity. I guess the experiments then proof check. And that's why there's success. Next card is foundation. Yeah, proper foundation. Divine foundation. Holy foundation. A ripple of foundation. Next card is balance. Sounds familiar? Yeah. There's night and day for us all. Dress accordingly. Next card is shame. Shame. Long booby Susie. Shame. Sitting in shame. And sometimes shame is part of the journey. Interesting. Following that, again, Mau Lisa balance. See that? Something about the word balance here. Sounds like the experiments made its way back to sender. And you know what I'm hearing? It made its way back to sender twice. Reason being, the sender sent it. And it was returned to them by way of back to sender. But in their arrogance, they did not believe that they could receive karma. They felt above the law. So due to this, they were under the impression that their once victim was attacking them, when all along she had and remains to have clean hands. So they back to sendered it. Imagine that. They back to sendered what they sent. So now they're dealing with repercussions times 2. Now, clearly, it's timely to say, shame on you. Let's see what this angel number says, because again, that's a personal one. That's a personal one because it's assisting me on my journey. And we all need to focus on our spiritual journey. Sometimes God shares something with you, but that's only between you and Him. That's not for you to be sharing with everyone, because as positive as it is, they're waiting to use that against you, because they want to punish you for not allowing them to sacrifice you. I'm hearing make it make sense. Well, it makes sense to them. They want to punish you for being unsuccessful at killing you. They want to punish you for having gratitude for God saving you. They want to punish you for sharing what you went through. They want to punish you because they can never be you. It's true. Next card is Crystal Skull Wisdom. Wow. Clarity. So what I just now shared was clarity. See, clarity is truth. And this card says Crystal Skull Wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. And that's what the truth does for me and you. It brings divine healing and high vibrational energy. And yes, you need to give God thanks, right? You need to be in recognition that you didn't do this all alone. I heard a confirmation. Your support team says, we did it. Always give thanks. Always share your gratitude. Always embrace their presence because they're here for you. And they will assist you all the way through. They've been here with you since the beginning. Since you didn't even know they were around. They were always there. Even in your childhood. Now that you're aware, know that they care. Next card is honor the masculine. Respecting men. Embracing the masculine divine. Number one, we are all part feminine, part masculine. And as feminine as we are as women, there's a necessity for you to also embrace, respect your masculine energy. It assists you on your way in being free. You become courageous. You speak up for yourself. You set boundaries. You enforce them. Embrace it. This card is also suggesting that you need to honor the divine masculines. Honor the masculines in your life. Okay? Especially when honoring is due. Meaning when they're here for you and those you love, your children too. You understand? Respect them. Understand that not every man is like them. Okay? So when you have a good one, remind them that you're grateful. Remind them that you remember when they weren't around. And how different things were back then. And how now that you've connected, and you've become a team, life the good times, the challenging times are all a breeze. Because you have the keys. To what it means to love. I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you who took the time to listen in all the way through. Know that God loves you, and those that come in love, love is returned to you. So I'll take my leave because it's due. Be well. Peace.